Let's try moving him. Let's move Teal up here. You get a little different vantage point. And put him on Overwatch. Now, one thing about XCOM, and I'll share some of my limited knowledge with you if you've never played XCOM before. There's a couple things that make the XCOM game so unique, and a couple of things that you can do faulty early on. And I think is partially why I've had some success with keeping my guys alive. Your number one enemy in playing XCOM is being impatient. You have to be patient and move, cover your angles, keep good cover. You know, I was a bit impatient with a guy. Even when I moved up, I told you I was kind of taking a chance there, moving him up like that. That was just a little too close for half cover for that guy to be moving up there. So, sorry, let me pause again. Okay, sorry. Just so happens when I'm recording now, usually when I record, most of my videos you listen to, they're pretty quiet, and it just seems like in this particular session, I got people knocking on the doors, phone ringing, coyotes killing rabbits in the backyard, just chaos ensuing all around. I don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, Overwatch on him. I'm thinking about moving her back here to cover this side if something all of a sudden pops out, and putting her in Overwatch. So I think I'm going to put her right there and put her in Overwatch. And then I can't do anything with him because he's freaking panicked.
What was that?
Okay. So essentially they're just telling me that's the place. Let's try moving Teal. I shouldn't be having him in the front like this. But he's in the best position to take a look. Let's put him right here. Put him in Overwatch. Let's go ahead and move her that direction, because I think that's seems to be where the action is happening. I could move her closer since I already got him in Overwatch. Let's move, yeah, we'll move her right there. Okay, we got control of him again. We're gonna put him right on the dead guy's body. No, I shouldn't do that. Let's move him there. Oh, he needs to reload, so we will do that.
Locked and loaded.
And we're gonna start moving. Boy, I hate how there's just like no cover right through this little area. Let's try moving him right here and then see if I can get him down behind that rock. Right over here. Yeah, right there. That's a good spot. Let's see what the aliens are doing.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Nice reaction shot.
They're backing up. Advance.
Okay. Let's get this guy some confidence with the easy kill. Never mind.
Damn it, enemy is still alive.
Yeah, no crap, he's still alive, dude. Jeez. Well, Daniel Jackson's already a major. The other three guys are captains, so that's because he's getting so many kills. I need to let somebody else get the kill. Samantha Carter's setting a couple missions out, and she's money on these kind of shots, so we'll let her take this one.
Dead and gone. That's it. I'm out.
And she's got to reload. We're going to put Daniel Jackson on Overwatch because he's not going to be getting any closer. We need to try to position some of these guys up a little bit. That's full cover. Let's try that. And put him in Overwatch. There's that balloon sound again. And then we'll put him here in Overwatch. We'll do this this Overwatch wait one more turn here, and then we'll start kind of progressing up a bit. Okay, so it's kind of like they're not doing anything. So we need her to reload.
We're green to go.
And we're gonna move him up. Oh, here we go. He sees an alien right there in that hall. Gotcha. 65% chance. Alright, dude. You've missed like 3 times. This is your chance to take a deep breath. Pull the trigger lightly. Make sure you have a bead on your target. Well,
They're falling back.
you hit them, so I got to give you a little bit of praise for that. But we will go ahead and let Daniel Jackson finish the job.
Toasted. You hear that?
Okay, so we need to move down a little bit. Put him on Overwatch again. I wish there was like a cover right here. If there was a rock right there. I'm going to take cover on there and there, I think, eventually. So let's move him down. Let's move him right there and put him in Overwatch. Let's see if they got anybody else in there that wants to come out and hang out with us. Okay, it appears not. So let's continue and move him down a little bit. Okay, and Daniel Jackson is in a perfect spot for that in that hallway. Now, I saw here he has a open door symbol, which he can't do yet because he's out of action points on this turn. But Daniel Jackson is in a perfect vantage point looking down there. I'm going to move her right behind that full cover. And then put her in Overwatch. We're going to put him in Overwatch. And then... boy, I'm just about tempted to leave that guy right there in Overwatch. And move O'Neal up. Because O'Neal can take at least one hit from somebody and not die. So we'll move him up a little closer. Okay, well there's definitely somebody up in there. Can Can I get O'Neill? I wonder if in 2 moves I can get him at least flanking the door ready for a future action. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Well, let's use him to open the door first. And then...
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Yeah, I heard something. You talking and breaking comm silence. Look at that rook going in there. Put her in Overwatch, so if something attacks the rook, she's going to take a shot at it. And we'll put him in Overwatch also, so he'll have a shot down through there in case somebody comes after the rook. Let's move him up. Oh, did I destroy that with that grenade, I think? I made a hole in the wall there, didn't I? Okay. I didn't realize that's what I had done. I had made a hole right there. So there's really not a good cover spot for me to put him in. Not good. Wow, I just kind of stranded him out here. I'll just put him right here, I guess. Let's try to move Teal'c. I mean, we need to get him up closer so he's ready to help, but put him over here. Okay, and then he actually has another thing, so we'll do Overwatch, I guess. Boy, they're just, whoever it is just holding up in there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they're just holding up in there. Okay, I definitely need to move Teal'c up more. So let's put him like right there. And then Overwatch. And then let's take Samantha Carter and move her in. Let's see if we can get her on that bulkhead right in there. Let's move her here first. And then move her there. Let me get him in position. Let me get this. Let me put him in position right there. Alright, then let's try to see if we can get eyes on something. Let's move him there. Okay, obviously this is a big ship. Somebody's back in here, so we're gonna have to move in more. I guess we might as well start moving him up a little bit. I mean, he's gonna be almost useless inside there. I'm just gonna let him reload.
Back online.
It almost seems like they're just content to just...
You hear that?
Seems like they're content to just let me come in. They're not gonna... They're not gonna come out. Try and get over near this door, I guess.
What the hell was that?
Seems like I gotta go through here and into there, I guess. Let's try to get Teal'c in here. And I guess we gotta move him up. I mean, I want to keep him back, but put her in Overwatch. Yes. And Overwatch for now. Uh-oh, what happened? Where'd that guy come from?
What's making that noise?
I killed whatever that was that dropped in on us. That's where your Overwatch reaction shots come into play right there. Alright. We need to progress him in to get some visuals. Okay, obviously we're gonna have to go in. Okay. I'm gonna put her right there with the line of sight on the doorway and then put her in Overwatch. She's one of the best for that. Put him right there. And then right there. And then Teal'c will put right here and put him on Overwatch in case something comes from the back direction over this way. Let's see what happens. Okay, they're still gonna sit tight, whatever that is in there. So, we're gonna have him open the door, I guess.
The alien flight computer could prove to be extremely useful in our own research. Please take great care in returning it to the base in one piece.
Lady, I got lives on the line here. I ain't got time for your nonsense. Alright, I think it was showing a signal from over this way. Okay, that goes back outside again. Can't believe he didn't get eyes on anybody there. It's interesting. I mean, that's that whole room. He would see if there was anything in here. He'd be seeing it right now. This could put him in Overwatch right there, I guess. Nah, I was thinking about splitting up and having them go that other direction, but that's always a bad idea. Don't you ever watch movies? You never split up. Okay, and then we'll put him in Overwatch. Then let's move her up. Put her right there. And then we'll put... You know what? I'm just going to leave him right... I'm going to leave Dan Jackson right here in this room. And put him in Overwatch. And if something tries to come around, let him... pop it there, and then we're gonna move Teal right there and put him in Overwatch.
We're green to go.
Let's see what they do. Got everybody in Overwatch, basically. Okay, nothing moved. Interesting. Let's move him over here. Let's see if he gets...
X-ray spotted.
Okay. Okay.
You hear that?
There is something else over there, but we got two thin men over here. Now let's see if old boy can be a hero. Can you not throw it that far? Nope, I don't want to do that. Why can't he get an angle on that? Well, I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong freaking button. That's okay. He took their cover out, so let's try to... I screwed that up. I totally screwed that entire move up. Oh well. I should have run and gunned with her to get those guys, but... I'm just gonna leave him in Overwatch.
Not feeling so good. X-ray neutral.
Nice.
They're backing up. Advance. We need emergency evac now. Damn it now.
Did he actually just panic and kill the guy? That was epic. I don't know if he killed him, but he definitely hit him. Okay, he's poisoned. Just don't panic, dude. Put him in Overwatch there. Let's move her over here and take a look. Let's put her right behind that cover. And let's go ahead and move him over here this way towards this door, I guess. And then we're gonna need Teal'c to go heal this guy if we can. Or you can take the shot. We'll take the shot. They may get poisoned, but I'm pretty sure I can fix it. Let's move him. There's probably not a way. I can't get back through there, no. Let's move him back. And put him on Overwatch. And then let's use Teal'c and heal this guy.
Come on, you'll be back in the fight ASAP.
And that, which takes care of the poison and heals their hit points, I believe. That's how that works. Let's move him right there. I thought maybe I'd get eyes on out there. Well, there's this room here, and then there's like a room here, which I'm assuming is where they're at. So, okay, sorry, I paused it a second there. The only thing you missed was I decided to reload with O'Neill. We'll move Carter right here. And I don't seem to see anything. Could run and gun if I thought there was something in there. Let me try opening the door with Daniel Jackson. Or is his turn done yet already? I'm not sure what happened there. He couldn't open the door, but I like moved through it and then it opened. So I don't know if that's kind of a bug there, that it was actually open, but just wasn't showing it on my screen. Okay, so there's nothing in there except a power source. So we're just gonna put her on Overwatch for now. I guess we're gonna have to check this middle room. Yep.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Okay. So Daniel Jackson, the only thing I can possibly do with him is I can put him over here, and maybe he gets a shot on the next turn. So we'll just leave him there for that. And I guess I need to have the rookie over here. Put him right there. An open door.
Weapons free.
Okay.
They're moving to flank me.
Okay, so what do you do? He's in the room still, behind the wall. Right. Here is your chance to be a hero. You have not done anything this entire round. Let's see it.
Shot wide.
Well, I saw it. It wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. Let me pause this for just a second. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so he's around that corner there, so I should be able to get some shots with Carter and O'Neill, maybe. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Nice.
We nailed it, Commander. Mission accomplished.
It's fitting that O'Neill gets the last shot. Mission complete. Operation Defiant Hydra. You saw it here. We killed 11 aliens. We lost 1 red shirt. And we completed the mission.